tonight, from Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Lance now on first down. And his first look is incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's Lance. He finds his man, complete. It's Thornton. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Lance going to throw. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Here's Lance. He finds his man, complete. It's Thornton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. Still 9 remaining on second down. Working from the gun, Lance. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with 3rd down looming. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the 1st. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
And the holding penalty sets him back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive lineman involved.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Mitchell off the play fake. And he slings one that's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
The kick by Bass is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing his lance on 3rd down. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's Mitchell, looking to throw on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Mitchell. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the lead. Point after here coming up. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll give this to Akers running right. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the ground, it's Akers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Quick slant finding Claypool. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Andrew Beck taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Now Mitchell throwing on 1st down. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. On 2nd down, Kidd. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 3rd down, Kidd. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll go down at the 28. 55 rushing yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Lance now on first down. Comes out, and the Packers pick it up. And great effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want him to be conscious of taking care of the football.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Still 15 yards to go. Second down. Back to throw. Mitchell. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. Mitchell. Steps away to his left. Man open left side is Brown. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. A nice throw right there. And these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And he's going to have a Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. They'll run on first down. Kidd, and he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. Mitchell now to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Mitchell. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Bass is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here? Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the gun on third down, Lance. Eluding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Pulled in at the 24. So we have reached half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, the Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
He'll have a first down past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, Mitchell. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw is Mitchell. Looking to throw on second down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Bradley Chubb, his second sack of the night.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The kick by Bass is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Third down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. And now they'll throw with Lance. Open man is the tight end Troutman. 7 yards the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on second down. Lance. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chase Young able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
It'll buy some time right. Oh, he sheds himself free. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Boy, stays up, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Another try after the first down sack. Lance, a hit as he throws there, incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance. Give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Chase Young with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Mitchell on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Mitchell to throw on second down. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Mitchell on third down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I'd have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
Mitchell now on 1st and 10. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Mitchell. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Throwing on 3rd and long, Mitchell. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Bears are right back in this football game. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it. And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On the handoff, it's Akers. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 83 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Shotgun now for Lance. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Not much there, only a yard.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Lance looking to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Chase Young able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Lance. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it will still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And they'll go for it. Lance. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. There he goes, left side. 20.
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Throwing after the interception. Lance. And he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They run the counter. Kidd, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Mitchell. And down inside the 15 he goes. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the gun. Mitchell. He finds his man, complete. That's Neal. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
So now the Bears down on the scoreboard. Just over a minute 40 to play. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Mitchell. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Mitchell. And that will be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Bass is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
We focus our attention on the Green Bay defense as they head out. They have played a really good game. They're just looking for one final stop here and celebrate this victory.
And if you're on offense, you don't want them to have that satisfaction. You know that you're not going to win the game, but you don't want them to roll in with those big grins on their faces. So you want to come up with something right here, some type of a big play to dent that good mood.
And they'll be trying to not let that dent happen and go home happy. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Lance. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Here's Lance to throw it. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. He's going to let this one go deep. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Again, it's Lance. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Bears.